Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my December 2018 favorites and fails. I've already done my overall throughout the year 2018 entire favorites as well as my fails. I will link them down below. But for my favorites, I noticed that some of the things were things that were newer that I could possibly put in this video. So I'm going to try to not overlap too much, and I kind of kept some things a little secret for myself so that this would be a different video and I wouldn't be talking about the same exact things as before. There are a few that overlap, so I'm not going to talk about them in depth too much, but I just wanted to give you guys that little forewarning. So let's go ahead and talk about the things that I loved during the month of December of 2018. First, I have to talk about this brush. Yes, it is back in its box. I don't know why I have this thing with this brush. I use it. I have continued to use it, you guys. I haven't used it on camera a lot, but I have continued to use this. I don't know what it is, but this is the Serum face brush. Let me show you. This is an extremely expensive brush. It's not on sale anymore, but I did get it at 50% off when Sephora, I think they're doing away with the line there. I think that's why it was 50% off, but I absolutely love this brush so much, but I have this thing with it. I don't know why. I think it's because I never thought I would have it because I wasn't willing to spend the money, but I'm here to tell you, like, this is the softest thing I've ever touched in my entire life, and I've continuously washed it. Nothing is happening to it. The shape is staying nice. It is staying soft. I love to set my makeup with this. I love adding the bronzer. This works great for blush. It's overall just a great brush, but it's like every time I use it, I go and I wash it with baby shampoo, and then I let it air dry, and I put it right back in its little holder. I don't know why. I'm telling you, it's like some weird obsession with this brush, and I don't want it to get messed up. I don't want dust on it in my containers over here. You know, I love it so much that it stays in its little coffin box. Next up, I want to talk about the new Infinity Palette Deep from Linda Hallberg Cosmetics. So she already had the original one, and then she added the Deep version, which I think she killed. I use this basically as an eyeshadow palette, but the reason that this is a favorite and one that I used quite a bit this month, I'm going to insert a picture where I think I'm wearing this jacket as well. This is one of my favorite looks I've ever done, like just slightly dramatic, like a bold eye, but I had this like all over my face, and it was these two shades right here. I am utterly in love with those two shades, Light Year and Umbra. Like the whole palette is good in of itself, but these two shades are everything. I'm using Light Year right now as my blush, and it's just beautiful. I'm not sure like dupes for these, but there's just something that's just slightly different. And in the eye look, I basically had Umbra just like today, all over the lid, into the crease, underneath the lower lash line, and then I blended around the edges with Light Year. That was it. That's it, you guys. But I'm so glad that she made the deep version of this. This can be used all over the face, but I had to mention it because those two shades in general are life to me. The next two items were gifts from By Terry, and this right here has been a game changer for me. This is the By Terry Brightening CC Serum. It says limited edition. I'm not sure if it's a different color or if like the whole thing in of itself is limited edition, but if it is, I'm probably gonna have to get a backup of this because I have been using this quite a lot. A lot of the times, anything like this where you can mix it in with your foundation, put it underneath your foundation, use it on top of your foundation, it's too oily or it makes my makeup not last as long. Like even the Charlotte Tilbury, her new Flawless Filter, it's beautiful, but my makeup longevity goes downhill with that, and I'm not sure why. This does not do that, and I remember I did a review of course, a By Terry product underneath a L'Oreal foundation, and it wore better with this underneath it, and I've really liked it with the foundation that I have on right now. Well, I'm wearing this, so I've got this on with one of my favorite foundations of the month, and I just think that this is absolutely beautiful. So let me show you real quick. Maybe I can put it on the back of my hand. I don't understand the dropper. I don't really like the dropper because it's not like it has something to dispense the product. You just kind of have to get it out like a wand. And it just adds radiance. It almost like sets down. It's not overly radiant, so I don't end up, I try to skip my pores, but a lot of times it still will end up, not this particular product, but other products will still end up making things look more textured. And this just doesn't do that. It sets so nice on my skin. I'm very happy with this product, and I'm looking forward to trying this with the new Dior Forever it's another matte foundation. I've tried it. I will review it. I've tried it with other primers, but I haven't tried it with this yet, so I'm excited to try that combo. But this is stunning. The other product that I was sent is the highlighter that I have on my face right now. Oh my gosh. This is by Terry Gem Glow Trio Compact. They have different colors of this. This is yeah, it's just Gem Glow Trio Compact. And I have gone to town with this. Basically, I just go all over and I get this beautiful glow. It is stunning. I'm using it on my cheeks right now, a little bit on my nose, chin, and my forehead. And I just feel like it's a lit from within type of glow. And the thing is, this kind of reminds me of the texture of the Hourglass Ambient Strobe Lighting Metallic palette. So if you liked that texture and you like the way that looked on your skin, because it's like slightly powdery, but it melts into the skin and it doesn't look heavy or, you know, real thick on the skin, this is the same thing and it is stunning. Love this so much. Another lit from within palette we have is the Becca and Chloe and Malika Best Friends palette. This one is the Chloe version. I have not seen the Malika. I've heard that that one is lighter than what it should be. I don't know. I still have not seen it in person, but this one right here surprised me. I didn't expect to like it because I didn't like the Be a Light palette. I believe it was in my fails one month. This is so nice. I have been grabbing for this ever since I did my review on it. And today I'm wearing the bronzer. I skipped the blush because I wanted to use one of my favorites, the Linda Hallberg. I kind of have my favorites all over my face right now. But this right here is so pretty. This bronzer is like the perfect shade for me. The highlight, again, is kind of like this one. And it gives you that natural glow from within. And then both of the blushes work for me. I'm so happy that the entire palette actually works for me instead of having one or two shades that work. This is very nice, but if you're concerned with texture, I would stay away from this because these two blushes are on the shimmery side. So this is a hit in my book. Another blush that I have been loving and I really enjoy this formula is from Il Makiage, and it's the Poker Face Baked Mineral Baked Blush. I am going to buy more shades of this. This is what it looks like, and I believe that this would work on darker skin tones as well. Definitely darker than me because I have to put this on pretty lightly, but this blends out like a dream. I love the texture of it. It's like a satin, well, you know, like a mineral blush, like a baked blush, and it just looks so nice. And it doesn't leave a sheen, but it's not completely matte either. It almost just looks like your skin, and this color is stunning, and I really like the packaging on it. It's like simplistic, but also just like kind of cool to look at. I don't know, it's neat. Let's talk about the palette that I have on my eyes right now, and then we're going to talk about a few more palettes as well. This surprised me. I swatched this and I was like, what is this? But I'm sure you guys saw my review on this palette, the White Suede palette from Tom Ford, as well as his new synthetic brushes. This palette is so beautiful, and this is one of the looks I was talking about that was easy to do with this palette. You know, you can look at my review video to see another look, but all I have on are two shades. I have this shade right here all over the lid, blended up into the crease, and then this shade right here on my brow arch and inner corner right there. Like that's it. And you can do the same thing with this blue. The textures of this, I'm telling you, when you touch it, it's kind of like, what's going on here. This is something that I'm not familiar with really feeling from Tom Ford, but it does work well, and it works well with his synthetic brushes as well as natural hair. Today, I used my Soniaji brushes and it was beautiful. And this is one of the best toppers he has ever done. You can pick it up with the brush, a dry brush, and it actually applies to the lid. Like, this is such a great palette. I believe that it is a Neiman Marcus exclusive. At least it said it was. I'm sure it's going to start going other places. I believe someone told me they saw it on Tom Ford already, but it is the white suede palette. Beautiful. I also have to bring this guy up again. This is the Glitter Storm palette from Ciate London. I did a look with this. I did like 5 different palettes or something, and I created a look with this palette. It is so pretty. Not only is the packaging pretty, and it is on sale right now at Sephora, but the inside, like if you're trying to decide between the Huda New Nude, the New NARS Ignited palette, and like all these that have these type of tones and shimmers, this is the most simple. It is the easiest one to really just look at it, be able to tell what you're going to want to use, because it only has 9 shades instead of like the, you know, all of these shades to operate with, and they all work well. I've used every single shade in here and they all perform very nicely. And you guys have seen me use this during the month. If you looked in my description box, you have seen that I have used this. These shimmers are beautiful. All of them are, and the mattes and the metallic kind of shades in here are so nice. And again, it is on sale. I believe it's $30, and then they also were having a sale with like 20% off on top of that. So that is such a steal. If it's still on sale, I definitely suggest picking this up. I think this is killer. And then 2 palettes from JUVIA'S Place. Now, I don't remember if I talked about this one in my favorites of what was it, November. I'm trying to go backwards in my head. This is the Warrior 2 palette, and I specifically just want to mention, again, I don't remember if I already have or not, but this shade right here is everything. It is everything for just a blown out look like this that is completely natural, effortless, and stunning. It's, I'm gonna say it wrong. This is what it looks like. It's a cool tone, but more on the neutral side. I love this whole palette, but especially this shade right here. The whole palette works well for me. I've had no issues, but I haven't been using this entire palette all month. It's mainly been this shade, and I just had to mention it again. So that is the Warrior 2 palette from JUVIA'S Place. And then this one, I have not, you know, been running around with green eyeshadow, I will admit, but this is one of my favorite palettes of the month. Like, this is the Tribe palette, and it's one of the prettiest green, like, themed palette that I've ever seen. I've used all the shades in here. They are stunning, and one of the look I got out of this, if you watch the video on my review, I love that look. It's something out of the ballpark for me, like not something that I would typically do like on a daily basis. I'm going to be leaving the house today, so this is more like my vibe, but these are stunning, and I love this shade. This seems to be really popular right now, like that white greenish gold, and this one here, the mattes, everything in this palette just works so well. And like I said, one of the best green toned themed palette I have in my entire collection. Now this one I kind of want to apologize for, because I haven't been using it on camera because I thought that they were doing away with it. And honestly, I have no idea if they actually are or not. So I haven't been wearing this on camera, but I've been wearing it quite a bit off camera, and I'm wearing it right now with the dark nude from Natasha Denona. This is not dark. I have no idea why it's called dark nude, but anyway. This is from Bite Beauty. I've never tried their liners before, and they were on sale at Sephora for $9. I picked a random shade. I was just kind of trying to find swatches, but I really couldn't tell. So I picked a random one, and this is number 20. I don't think it has a name. It's just number 20. And I love this lip pencil. So when I went back to order more, as you can see, there it is right there. It's a little bit more pink than my favorite Rimmel number 49, and it is darker than Chanel's Natural. So I went back to order more when I got this in the mail, and they were all sold out. So I don't know if they're going to be coming back, if they're discontinuing them or not. And then I was thinking about it last night. I was like, I wonder if they have it on the Bite Beauty site, because this is the only one I have. And then lo and behold, they are $9 on the Bite Beauty site as well. And I've been holding out on you guys, so I want to apologize. Hopefully they are still there, but number 20, Bite Beauty's Lip Pencil. Love it so, so much. And another one, this one I don't wear on camera because I don't like the way it looks on camera. Sometimes there's just shades that I like on me in person, but I don't like on camera. There's been times where I've done my eyes and I've been like, yes, this is so good. But then on camera, something about the lighting or whatever picks up and it just does not look the same. And this is one of those lipsticks. It's from Pat McGrath. It is in special packaging, but it is a permanent color. And this is the shade Christy in the Matte Trance formula. I didn't think this was going to be one that I like, but I like it with that liner, and it seems like it's really, really, really pink. And I mean, it is pink, but on my lips, it's almost more subtle, but more intense than my daily like nude pink lip that I've been going for, like All Mine from Tom Ford, Blush Nude, this one. You know, there's a lot of them, but this is just like an amped up version, and I really, really like it. I didn't think I would. I thought this was going to be one of those that I bought in this set that I was like, yeah, I'm probably never going to pick it up. I put it on one day earlier this month, and then I was like, why haven't I been wearing this exactly? And then I put it on for a video, and I always check now right before I start filming, and I was like, no, and I changed my lips. So that's why you guys haven't seen that one on camera. All right, and then the very last thing, I've been sitting here waiting for it to drop down to where you can see how much I have used. This is the foundation that I'm wearing right now. It is from Laura Mercier. This is my go-to right now. I have not worn anything else other than trying out the new Dior foundations. I've been trying to test them. But if you can see, like I'm sitting here trying to let it settle, there is a line right here. Oh, I hope you guys can see that. But I have gone halfway through this product because I've been using it that much. I love this foundation. It is the perfect in-between. This is definitely working for me during the winter time. It's not drying out my skin. I feel like my skin looks really good with this foundation on. And I don't know. I think it's already time for me to order another one because, like I said, I'm already halfway through this. If you have not tried this, the Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation, you have got to. Oh my gosh, and it lasts on me so, so well. All day, beautiful, love it. Oh, and the shade that I wear is 2-in-1 Cashew. So there's 3 more favorites, but I can't have them in my hands right now, so I'm just gonna tell you. First one is my P.O. box. You guys have been so kind to me. Even like this candle back here, I just got that out of the mail like a few days ago, and I've gotten letters, I've gotten little things that people, you know, you've heard me talk about, oh, I've never used this before, and you're like, you guys, you need to use this, da, 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 da. And I've gotten the sweetest things, and I just want to tell you guys how thankful I am. I've tried to reach out to as many people as possible. Sometimes I haven't gotten a response back, so I don't know that you have actually seen my thank you, but I just want to thank you because that has warmed my heart. Like every time I'm going and I'm mailing off packages, I'm checking my P.O. box and I see these things and I'm like, this is incredible. And this palette right here was sent to me. I've only gotten to use it once. I cannot believe, you know who you are. I can't believe you did this, but I'm not going to say that I'm not grateful. And I don't want anybody to think that I'm asking you guys to send me stuff in my P.O. box because I'm not. I'm just telling you guys that you are so sweet, and I am so grateful. And this was sent to me. This is the Supernova palette that I had asked for Christmas. I've used this. I've only got to use it once, and I use this purple shade all over. Again, like this is my thing, to kind of do this eye and this up top and inner corner. It's beautiful, and I just want to tell you thank you, everybody. everybody, big or small, just a letter, anything. I appreciate it so much. The second thing is this tattoo. I got a tattoo. I know I'm not supposed to, but I've kind of decided that I'm going to live my life, and that will be discussed in another video. But this is of Charlie, and we call her Chuckles. Pat Bennett in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. He owns his own shop now. It is Red Nimbus Tattoo Club. I'm going to link him down below. If you have not checked him out, or you're in the Middle Tennessee area, he does everything. I'm telling you, he does everything from portraits to this. Like, he is so stunning. He did most of the stuff that you see on me, he has done, and I love this tattoo so much. It had been so long since I've gotten tattooed that I was just like, Puffin left to go to Florida. He had an appointment, and so I stole his appointment. Worked out for me. And then the last thing is the BD Method machine. I just wanted to give you guys an update. I was talking about how I was wanting to be able to do squats and do things with my knee replacement and whatnot. That machine works. I've lost a lot of weight, but I've gained a lot of muscle. My husband came home for Christmas, and he was like, I'm like, you know, like I get all like giddy because I haven't had muscle in my legs for, I want to say 7 or 8 years. I can't wait to see like the end result is, because obviously I'm like only a month in. I ended up buying it for myself. I wanted it in my Christmas wish list, and then I decided that like, oh no, I'm buying it. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. And I just want to tell you that it is paying off. Oh my goodness, there's more. I thought that I had talked about everything because it's all over here, but there's stuff over here that I forgot to talk about. I've already spoken very highly of the new Pro line from Soniaji. Still absolutely love them, but she also has 2 new brushes, and this is the Worker 3 and Crease 2. As you can see, I use this one today for my eye. These are phenomenal. These are right in between, like so. The handles on these are not like the Pro, which I like the best, but they're not as big as the original. So yes, and they're so soft, and these are a little bit more flexible than the originals. I'm going to do a full-on brush video. I'm going to try and talk about like why I use certain brushes over other brushes, synthetic versus natural hair and all this stuff. So I'm going to pin a comment, if I can remember, down below, and I need you guys to ask me the questions that you want to see answered in that video. Okay, now into the fails before I run out of breath. All right, so for the first one, we have the Patrick's powder, not this one, and not the powder in general, because I think the powder is so nice, and actually really liked the packaging on the new one, but I did gift that to somebody. I just want to say that this is a fail because they charged more and they offered half of the amount. Not even half. I don't think it was even half the amount. So this one was like $34 and the new one was $39. And you got half the amount of product, which I think is an absolute just not okay thing. So for me, that was a fail on Mac's part, not the powder, not the actual packaging or anything like that, but just the fact that they, I feel like they kind of scammed us, and that sucked. Next up is a product you guys have not seen me use before, and this is the Dior Addict Lip Glow to the Max. This is number 204, Double Color and Glow Awakening Hydrating Lip Balm. So this is one of those ones that look like the candy cane. And I told you guys I was definitely going to pick them up. So I picked up one, and I was so excited about it, I dropped it on the floor. So it got a little dented, and then I was sad because I couldn't take a picture. So I just went ahead and put it on. When I tell you that it goes from like this to a very bright pink on me, and it is metallic. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but it has a metallic finish to it, and it leaves that metallic, like, oh, I don't like metallic finishes. So for me, this is going back. I'm not going to use it. It feels amazing on your lips, like absolutely amazing on your lips, but that to me isn't even coral. I believe these change colors anyway, but still, like, I'm very disappointed in those. I was pretty excited about this. The next fail are the Becca and Chloe and Malika Best Friends X's and O's. What are these called? The Glo Letters. I just did a video on this. I think it was an afterthought. The cardboard packaging is atrocious, and the only thing worse than that is the amount of product that you get in here. Like I said, there's like 10 little letters in here. It's stupid. It is so stupid to me. I do plan on returning this because I just don't like it. I don't agree with the price tag on it. I think this is an afterthought. I think they really could have done so much better, but if you want to hear my full review, check out the video. But this is definitely a huge skip. Two more things. This, I'm not going to say is an absolute fail. Both the next two products I wouldn't say are absolute fails, but for me, I just don't think I really like them. And that is the Pretty Rich. I love the lip gloss, but the Pretty Rich from Too Faced, the palette right here, as you can see, I have tried this guy out. We got some indentions in here. The mattes, they work beautifully. Some of the shimmers work nicely, and then other ones like this one, I don't know. They're inconsistent. I don't like that you have so many different themes in here. It's like you have like a neutral, a pink, warm, and then a blue. There's too much going on. I look at this and I feel completely uninspired, and I really didn't feel the look that I got out of it any of the times. And then some of these are just hard. Like this shade right here, what is this called? Princess Cut? What is this? It is hard pressed in here, and you get just about nothing on the brush. So for me, this is an easy skip. I wouldn't suggest this to anybody. I think they tried, but definitely kind of failed. Like I said, it's not a complete dud. Some of the shimmers do really work well, and the mattes blend beautifully. I just unimpressed, and I don't get inspired to do a look out of this. When I first got this, I was like, what am I gonna do? And then the last one is from the same collection, and it's the Diamond Fire highlighter. So first I wanna mention that I absolutely love the original. It's the Diamond Light Multi-Use Diamond Fire highlighter. So I don't know what the difference is other than the color, but this one on me is stunning. And the texture and everything, it's so much more blinding than this one. I don't know what they were thinking. So this is the Diamond Fire highlighter. This is the pink one. So right in between, you have the lightest white one that has the multiple reflex. You have the pink one and then this bronze one. So I got the pink, and this just feels more powdery. Like it doesn't have the impact. Like if you want something super subtle, like I could almost use this as a buffing powder all over. That's how like subtle it is. It's just not there. Like I don't know. I just don't think it's worth it. I think they tried to play off what happened with this one, which I think was a big success, but they missed the mark. I think they should have made these a little bit more duochrome and less powdery. I will never pick this back up, sadly. I just don't think. I think you have to keep on layering, and you still just don't get anything out of it other than something natural. And if you want something natural, it's gonna work for you, but sadly it just did not work for me. Anywho, this was a long video, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know down below what you were loving and hating in the month of December, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.